I can grip things backwards. Cleaning a family's house, and I found mushrooms growing on their blankets. This coffee shop uses oat milk as their default milk. Why is oat milk the new default? 1. It's delicious. 2. More than half of our customers ask for oat milk already. 3. Most importantly, oat milk has a lower climate impact on average than cow milk. By making oat milk the default, we hope to work together with you to reduce the carbon footprint of enjoying the perfect milk-based drink. My takeout rice container was 100% filled. I toasted bread to absolute perfection. Found a dead bee inside my honey. This car covered in nickels. An egg I bought from a farmer's market, bottom, compared to a store-bought one. My Uber is also a convenience store. Whiskey turned bulk after 7 days in flask. These chairs have dark vents. I bought an old math textbook, and it has the original Pledge of Allegiance in the front without "under God." Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. My teeth, before and after braces. Aunt Jemima logo still looks the same in non-US countries. Doll came with a tiny phone that has a tiny broken screen. We have a cutout of our boss at the office for when he works abroad. Ants got into this bag of chips I left out overnight, and they all died. This bottom left window is actually a painting. Saw a prototype of the new USPS mail trucks on the highway today. The King of Hearts is the only king without a mustache. Found a hard drive in a tree in the woods. A letter from my grandpa was mistakenly sent to the IRS, who opened it and sent it along to me with an explanation. Misdirected mail opened by the IRS. The enclosed correspondence was misdirected to us by the post office. The large volume of mail we received daily is first opened by machine. Therefore, your enclosed envelope was opened before we discovered that it was not addressed to the Internal Revenue Service. We are sorry for any inconvenience caused you. The fake laptop screens at IKEA sale work, and no play makes Jack a dull boy over and over again. This puzzle is actually a prank puzzle. One of my bullets came upside down from the factory. This bird arranged some pine cones and sat in the middle. Eiffel Tower visible from cruising altitude. My grandparents' credit card and pay stubs. The way the red light disperses through my cat's white fur versus bulk fur. This Chinese restaurant is called a Chinese restaurant. A Chinese restaurant. Trees used to mark where to drive on frozen Lake Winnebago, Wisconsin. Marker trees indicate marks bridge or roadway. Trees tip towards shore. Upright. Laying down. Stay away or danger ahead. Unfasten seat belts or roll down windows. If you are unsure, stay off. This off-brand Pepto-Bismol is just called stomach. Hollow cucumber. My spine before and after spinal fusion. My work has feminine hygiene products in the men's room. This bottle of flavored oxygen at Walgreens Pharmacy. My potato exploded. This joint driveway where I live has a speed bump for one house. This light bulb has a rated lifespan of 4 hours. My new laptop's keyboard has the R&D intentionally printed backwards. Half-ish lingers contained one super long linger. These tiles in a fancy restaurant in Sao Paulo are women with their legs open, and some of them have a pants. The pattern on this hospital floor looks like a bloody trail. This bird at a local pet store is $679. Great value paper towels are now coming in smaller rolls. Bottom is previous purchase and top is one purchased today. Cooling towers at nuclear power plants are open at the bottom. This banana is so straight, it will not fit into my banana box. Bus driver will gather your DNA if you spit. This bus is under video and audio surveillance. Bringing items on board. There are restrictions on what you can bring on board this vehicle. For the latest guidelines, go to transperth.wa.gov.au. Keep bags with you at all times. Report any unattended bags to the driver. Follow current health advice. Please respect others on this vehicle and comply with all health directives while on board. Visit transperth.wa.gov.au for the latest information. Spitting is unacceptable. Drivers are equipped with DNA kits to help offenders. Found my slimmer alter ego on the bus stop commercial. This pub has an oubliette. My son's hospital room has a PS5. My first grader lost a tooth during class and the school sent it home in this tiny tooth-shaped container. This bar charges $0.25 for mixers. Found my 6 feet 3 inches husband's newborn footprint. Compared it to our early term son's newborn footprint. Costco's pepperoni pizza has fewer calories than the plain cheese. A ring with a secret stash. Train wheels have a contact area of about 1 fingernail, as seen in this picture. My Chipotle order was printed on Aldo receipt paper. Saw this ham that looked like a cross-section of a human head. My water brand switched from shrink wrap to paper wrapping. Someone ordered just a Coke from DoorDash. My dad's new truck has a bunch of math conversion tables on the inside of the center console. This Lowe's advertises the size of the freezer by how many beer fit in it. A snail made the image of a face on the greenhouse. This restaurant adds wellness surcharge to the bill. Thank you for joining us. Adds a 4% wellness surcharge to assist in providing healthcare benefits for our colleagues. Unopened can of Coke from Japan I found at the beach in Alaska. My parents' kitchen has a compartment for baguettes. These weird patterns I found in the snow, about the size of a tire. I received an unsolicited, handwritten letter from Jehovah's Witnesses. This McDonald's restroom has 0 mirrors and blue lights to prevent people from shooting up. This pork rind has a blue stripe on one side. Found a trail of jellyfish at the beach yesterday. Girl Scout cookies are sold at 500% of the manufacturing cost. This faucet handle in Mexico is in the middle of water outlet, not on top or on the sides. Brand new British passport issued a few days ago still says Her Majesty. Her Britannic Majesty's Secretary of State requests and requires in the name of Her Majesty all those whom it may concern to allow the bearer to pass freely without let or hindrance and to afford the bearer such assistance and protection as may be necessary. This picture in my dentist office looks like in a nose. This ice that melted into a vague shark shape at my work. In this park, benches have no seat. The Milky Way I just bought is speckled. Way. My flashlight has a square beam. The frozen windows on my plane made it look like we were flying through a nebula. There are random freezers on some streets of Dubai that have food and drinks for whoever needs it. My apple has Chinese characters on the peel. This mushroom kit growing on the store shelf. My primary doctor has a bobblehead of himself at the front desk. My friend has a signed portrait of Mr. Rogers from her time working at PBS. My daughter got a globe ball with only America on it. This Lego flower set has pieces that look like guns. No Crocs allowed on airport escalators. Cheese board with black lemon cheese. This store circled all the orange stems with Sharpie. Both of my children's grandmothers bought them the same Valentine's Day cards. Got a 13-year-old sticker on my McDonald's pie. While camping, my wife gave a beetle a Viking funeral. My candle's wick sank. Ate oysters today and found a super tiny pearl. Vote Carter. Can still be seen on California Highway 152 east of Gilroy. These bumps I can make appear on my wrist. My leak had a squiggle inside. Above average size wrench. I saw a spider try to attack a red velvet ant, which is a type of wasp. My girlfriend cuts pizza with scissors. The way this egg dried at the bottom of a glass measuring cup. Got an unfermented tortilla wrap for scale. A letter died, and now it spells Uggan using neon. I bought the same shoes to replace my old ones. My pizza came with the pan they cooked it in. These recyclable 6-pack holders that replaced the plastic ones. My floor vents are painted to match my parquet flooring. This store sells Dinger hands and also Dinger hands for Dinger hands. This uncomfortably linear animal track left in my backyard. These are coins I have. This seagull with no feet. I saw a pool inside a living room today. My son grew 5 inches, 11.5 centimeters, in 14 months. My friend's cat Bianca has thumbs. My DoorDash deliverer attached a sweet handwritten note and candy to my order. This pointy avocado bit. When the tube fills with oil it becomes fully invisible. This McDonald's still has broken N64s. Some of my gummy bears weren't separated on the assembly line. tiny countertop dishwasher. I saw a joint Dollar Tree and Family Dollar today. The European section at an American grocery store. These Coca-Cola boxes shaped like Mario a giant eagle. My pepper was Briganti. This bush is trimmed into Charlie Brown. This theater I'm in has top hat racks under the seats. These nuts are not concentric. R2-D2 plane spotted at LAX. A locked door at work that can be unlocked from both sides. My syrup I bought last month is still a Aunt Jemima label. In Australia, at Costco they have banned me sandwiches, French fries, and Coke. This instant soup includes a stick of gum to freshen up after your meal. Concerned dishwater. I own a pair of free movie tickets that expire in 76 years. Some cell towers are disguised as trees. Gowns at this hospital are color-coded gold for elopement risk. Elopement risk. E. Notify staff if you see a patient outside of the unit wearing a gold gown and not accompanied by staff. The restaurant I'm at has triangular crayons that won't roll off the table. Moon Jupiter Venus appeared in a linear combination. Table stain at restaurant, looks like the Eye of Sauron. Local store brand Frosted Flakes are still called Frosted Flakes. This sign for a gender neutral bathroom. We don't care, just be fresh and wash your hands. My shaving cream has propane listed as an ingredient. This coconut almond chip ice cream came with no chocolate chips or almonds. Instead of maple syrup, it's table syrup. The snow on my deck looks like Morse code. My local Costco sells whole frozen lambs. A hand-carved timber framed AT-AT. These Mountain Dews are two different colors. These lift buttons at Winchester Cathedral in the UK. Sea Airport family restroom has an adult changing station. This tree grew in a curve. This Taco Bell in Nashville has live music. Looks like a house on top of this building. Found a gummy fidget spinner inside my bag of lifesavers. Roof shadows in ice. I sliced a long of bread to make Vegemite toast. The slices look like bunny rabbits, I think. This little micro ecosystem thingy on my fence. The laundry tag on my pair of arm warmers. Machine wash cold inside out. Do not bleach. Warm iron if needed. Do not tumble dry. Always wash your bed. Or give it to your mama. She knows how to do it. Won every game on a scratch card. This bag of microwave popcorn instructs the consumer specifically to not use the popcorn button on the microwave. Popping times may need to be adjusted for more or less time. Do not use popcorn button. In New Zealand, they tell you how many drinks a single serving of alcohol it equates to. 1.3. The size of my hand versus my friend's hand. Cat eye color matches chair perfectly. My Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich came with 2 egg patties. This beautiful elementary school campus in Okinawa. country bar keeps a dog library outside. Dog library. Take a stick. Leave a stick. Snickers has a special endure-only queso pasta flavor. Mixing heat and cold. This weird amalgamated flower grew up on my grandma's garden. This framed picture was made to go round a corner. Found a lightly salted stick in my pistachios. Multi-story stork nests. I have a toy which was made in US zone Germany. Moon aligned with Jupiter and Venus tonight. Moss near a creek were covered in individual globes of ice. Light pillars caused by ice crystals. Our library has the sections of each floor written on the bottom of the stairs. Fiction, non-fiction, children. Sneak peek inside an escalator. This bike shop used old bike frames to make security window bars. Milk in my coffee made a tiny guitar. Rose ice cream cones. I disassembled an old chandelier and made a flail. Building a chicken coop and found a deck screw with no threads.